I find it so interesting how desperate Scooter Braun was to strip Justin Bieber's normal teenage life away from him and turn him into a man, an adult, way before he was ready.
Every single thing that Justin Bieber is doing currently on his social media right now is one big cry for help. He is so f***ed up from his past trauma.
Everyone in the music industry knows that Justin Bieber is not okay right now. You could tell by the way that he's been acting that he is going through something, but there's only really one man who understands what Justin's going through and the kind of trauma he has survived in the past. Unfortunately, this man wants nothing more but to ruin Justin Bieber himself. So let's get into it. Before we dive into this video, I have a few things I want to mention. First off, I'm pulling a lot of information from this Twitter account, Prince of Pop Stan. They put together a thread on how Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber's former manager, has been actively trying to sabotage him. You'll also notice, like in this photo, that you will not see any visuals of Scooter Braun in this episode because primarily he has tried to come after this channel before and he's ruthless. So I don't want to give him any power in this situation. So sorry about it, but we're not going to see much of Scooter. But I have a feeling that you guys won't mind. Now, for as long as I've known about Justin Bieber, I've known about Scooter Braun because Scooter Braun is the man who has built up Justin to who he is. And there was a major fallout between these two, something that I did not see coming. I mean, Scooter was so heavily invested in Justin's music and his career, and he had a hand in every single part of it. So to remove him from that's a huge feat. I mean, Taylor Swift went through a battle for years against Scooter Braun. Now, their public fallout can be traced to August 2023, when Justin began seeking an exit from his 15-year-long association with Scooter. The breakup coincided with a significant shift in Scooter Braun's career, heightened by his retirement from artist management in June 2024. It was convenient timing. I mean, he had been going through a battle with Taylor Swift for so long, and then here comes Justin Bieber. So at this point, I think Scooter was tired of dealing with artists, even though his new career isn't too much different. I mean, he's now the CEO of Hybe America. He wrote, "Over the past 2 years, I've been heading towards this destination, but it wasn't until last summer that this new chapter became a reality. One of my biggest clients and friends told me they wanted to spread their wings and go in a new direction. We have been through so much together over the last decade, but instead of being hurt, I saw it as a sign." So he was like, I'm getting out of here. I'll go over to Hybe, where he makes a lot of money.
But before he could accept his defeat, Scooter tried to control the narrative and push the idea that him and Justin were still cool, even though Justin Bieber's reps were saying the exact opposite. Why was he actively pushing against Justin Bieber's representatives? Why was he manipulating the story?
Now, they tried to leave on a civil note. I mean, Scooter was going to this new business venture. Justin now gets to escape Scooter, so everyone's happy. But it didn't seem too civil when we saw just a couple months ago that Justin Bieber blocked Scooter Braun, and he also blocked his business partner, Allison Kay, and other former team members on Instagram. In response, Scooter deactivated his account, and that's because so many people were sending him hate because they felt that Justin had a valid reason for taking this step, and they wanted to call him out because clearly Scooter it wasn't that helpful. I mean, we've seen Justin Bieber's roller coaster of a life, him at really low points, and Scooter Braun was always there. Lately, Justin's recent Instagram posts have been including moments of childhood trauma being mentioned, betrayal, talking about his anger issues. Listen to this TikToker's take on why Justin may be acting so manically on Instagram.
Every single thing that Justin Bieber is doing currently on his social media right now is one big cry for help. It is not because he is sad and jealous over Selena and Benny. It's because he is so up from his past trauma. All this past trauma has been triggered this year with all the Diddy stuff coming to the surface. Also, becoming a parent really can trigger a lot of past trauma and bring a lot of memories and stuff back. And I think that he does not know how to address it publicly. He doesn't know who to trust to get help because look how burned he's been in his past. He was SA'd as a young boy in the Hollywood scene, and the world knows about it, and he hasn't talked about it. I can't imagine what he feels inside. And it is so sad to witness somebody spiral out of control like this.
You know what's worse than getting injured? Fighting with the insurance company afterwards. They will often stall, delay, and lowball you because their goal is to pay you as little as possible because they are not on your side. That's where Morgan & Morgan comes in. They are the largest injury law firm in America with over 1,000 attorneys and millions of clients served. They've secured billions of dollars for settlements and verdicts, including a $26 million payout in Philadelphia, 40 times more than what the insurance company originally offered. And the best part about Morgan & Morgan is that they don't charge anything up front. There is no consulting fee, there's no hourly rate, there's no hidden cost by going and getting them to help you out. So if you've been hurt in an accident, Morgan & Morgan has your back if you become their client. You can go to forthepeople.com/Sloan or scan the QR code on the screen to start your claim now. You probably could get it submitted before this video is even over with. And it's not gonna hurt to go and figure out how much you are owed. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan, for sponsoring this video, and enjoy. This person wrote, "My man is traumatized right now." Another person added, "I've been saying this. It's not just about Selena, it's a ton of traumas all at once." Another interesting part about Justin's departure from Scooter Braun was that there were unreleased tracks dating back to when Justin was under Scooter Braun's management that began surfacing online shortly after the split. Although no definitive evidence has tied these leaks directly to Scooter or his associates, the phenomenon has stoked suspicions of deliberate financial exploitation. A former bodyguard, Everett, further intensified these claims in October 2024 by alleging that everybody stole from Justin Bieber. They had no shame. Now, I also saw that Justin Bieber let go of Llewyn Taylor, another person in Hollywood who's come after me before, and she's part of a company called TriStar Sports and Entertainment. I hate even talking about that situation, but she's also had some allegations against her doings with Justin's estate. But I found this article from TMZ, Justin Bieber upset that business managers squandered a fortune. Now, I do wonder what the implications of leaking these songs are, because I'm not in the music industry. I don't understand. Like, if Scooter were to leak these songs, would it be just to, I guess, take away from Justin's arsenal of music that he could release in the future? Like in 2021, there was a snippet of Two Tone, which has Justin Bieber and Jack Harlow on it. It went viral on TikTok, but fans never got to hear the full song because it wasn't released, it was leaked. But leaked by who? Now, the controversy between these two reached a peak in November 2024 when a report said that there were accusations against Scooter Braun. Also, the Universal Music Group CEO, Sir Lucian, and Diddy. The report claims that Scooter orchestrated environments that exposed Justin to harm during his formative years. Photographic evidence and purported confessions from Scooter are cited to support these allegations, which further implicate Sir Lucian, the CEO of a Universal Music Group, for normalizing exploitative behavior within UMG. The allegations extended to the realm of criminal misconduct, with potential charges including child endangerment and SA.
Can we talk about the hidden meanings in Justin Bieber's new promo for his new brand, Skylark? Justin Bieber posted the promo video on his IG, and it starts off with him riding a scooter. And he tosses the scooter and leaves it behind. This is definitely, in my opinion, a representation of him and Scooter Braun's relationship.
Now, one of my favorite TikTok investigators, Becca Day, took a look at this, and here's what she has to say about Scooter.
Then I did want to show you guys some articles from MTV that have been scrubbed from the internet that I found in the Internet Archives pertaining to Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber, and P. Diddy. The first article that I found was published in October of 2013, and the title of this article is Throwback Thursday, Underage Bieber Celebrates Halloween in a Very Adult Nightclub in 2007. This article referenced a sit-down interview that Justin Bieber did with MTV back in 2009 when he was 17 years old. In this interview, Justin explained that 2 years prior, when he was 15 years old, Scooter Braun flew him out to Atlanta for a Halloween celebration at a nightclub. And Scooter Braun even arranged for Carrie Hilson to be Justin Bieber's date for the night. Keeping in mind, Carrie Hilson is 11 years older than Justin Bieber, so when he was 15, she was 26. I find it so interesting how desperate Scooter Braun was to strip Justin Bieber's normal teenage life away from him and turn him into a man, an adult, way before he was ready. The fact that Scooter Braun was setting up his 15-year-old client with an adult woman is so disturbing.
It is wild because Scooter Braun was crucial in bringing Justin Bieber to Hollywood and making him big in the music industry. And I think what goes hand in hand with that is kind of like growing up too quickly, which has been normalized. I don't think it's like an expectation. I mean, I like JoJo Siwa, she took a while growing up, right?
I think we're all forgetting that Justin Bieber had a baby and then P. Diddy came out. Okay, we all know what happened there. And then his wife, who I think he might hate, is getting ridiculed online. And then his ex-girlfriend, his very famous ex-girlfriend, who he dated for quite a while and has a history with, is now getting married to his former music producer. That all happened in a very short amount of time. Okay, let him do some drugs.
Now, a lot of these rumors around Scooter Braun, they're, it's up for debate. Nothing's been proven. I'm not going to sit here and say that he is the guy behind Justin Bieber's torment right now. I think he's a big part of it, a crucial key figure. I think he knows a lot more. And I think now that Diddy is behind bars and things are coming to surface and that he has a kid, it's just really become way too much. And I think people like Scooter Braun know exactly what he's going through and exactly why. Now, in Justin's earlier years, he had been such a defender of Scooter Braun. During the infamous 2019 Taylor Swift and Scooter feud, Justin publicly vouched for Scooter Braun's character, emphasizing that Scooter has had my back since I was 13. Inside sources noted that even as Scooter encouraged Justin's mental health breaks, the foundation of loyalty was beginning to crack. The contrast between past declarations of gratitude and current claims of manipulation underscores the complexity of their relationship. So tensions between them were just boiling over. And I think Justin also was growing up and realizing how much money he had and how much money these people have made. When he's a kid, it all sounds like a lot of money, and he just feels all happy about just, being out here and being loved and praised. If you didn't know, Justin Bieber sold his music catalog for a lot of money, and I feel like he was trying to avoid the Taylor Swift fiasco. I mean, people usually sell their catalogs when they are exiting the music industry or when they're going to pass away. The fact that he sold them so young is quite bizarre. Taylor said that Scooter has stripped me of my life's work, that I wasn't given an opportunity to buy. Essentially, my music legacy is about to lie in the hands of someone who tried to dismantle it. She said it was my worst case scenario. Now, I did find an article from the Mirror US. It's titled, Justin Bieber Shades Both Taylor Swift and Scooter Braun. He posted a picture of a blurry moon, and he posted the caption, Bad Blood. It looks like he also included the song, Taylor Swift's song from her 1989 album. But it turns out he did not use her version of the song. He used Scooter Braun's version of the song, which I don't know if I would notice that on my phone if I was just posting a picture with a song. But the Taylor Swift fans, they notice because she has re-recorded a lot of her albums, so Scooter Braun does not own them anymore. One person wrote, oh, it's not Taylor's version. I believe he's most likely trying to shade her. Another person added, I personally love Justin Bieber, but regarding Taylor's fight for owning her masterpieces and regaining them one by one means that when a Taylor's version is available, you should not listen or interact with the other versions, because that in turn supports Scooter Braun. Nowadays, Scooter Braun is back on Instagram, and he's responsible for other artists. He may not be an artist manager, but Hybe is behind, what is that one band that created themselves? Cat's Eye. The Netflix show. I actually really liked that show. But that was all Scooter Braun's doing, and I did not even realize it. So he's still lurking around the corners. He's back on Instagram doing his thing, posting. Nobody's really paying him any mind right now, but everyone's paying attention to Justin. I want to hear what you guys think of this video in the comments below. Thank you for following, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.